Hey, I got a new gadget. I got something in the oven now. It's more Valentine's Day related. That video will be released before this one. But this new gadget I have, I've had it for a while. First time I'm gonna use it is today. Why? Because I'm lazy. But I'm cleaning up from that first baking item, I should say. I don't want to say disaster, I don't want to jinx myself. I also need my handy dandy spatula. I just realized I'm matching with my spatula. It's pretty funny. Oh, head wrap too. Okay. I'm gonna make some waffles, but that's not my gadget. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's see. Is this pancake mix? Lord Jesus, I got the pancake mix. Let me get the waffle mix. Okay. And now I got the right stuff. And I gotta get stuff out, so. Ooh, I don't wanna make the full box, do I? When I get 9 to 10. Don't have to measure anything out. Let me think on that. If I make the whole box, we won't need them all today because it says it makes 9 to 10 waffles. But I can have some for tomorrow. So let's do that. I got my mix, the full box. I'm gonna get some cold water. I got to get the eggs. I got the oil sitting there. I need 4 eggs. I had to go through and test all my eggs. And I'm glad I did, because I know these are all good. Now, let's see. How much cold water am I going to need? 2 3/4 cups. I'm going to use bottled water, because I know it's cold. It came right out of the fridge. Okay, the mix, this is the water, and 3. Okay, and then the eggs. How much oil? 2/3 cup, okay. It's 4 eggs. And 2/3 cup of oil. I'll wipe that down from the eggs. Oof. This is 1/3 of a cup. So we need 2 of these. 1, and here's 2. When I pulled out that pancake mix batter, which I thought was the waffle batter, I said, dog, you just add water? That don't sound familiar. It's because I had the wrong doggone mix. Did you think I forgot? No. I may forget eggs. I may forget milk, water. I don't never forget my vanilla. So, because I'm using the whole box, I'm going to use 4 cups. Not 4 cups, Jesus. 4 tablespoons. This is a 2 tablespoon measure. It doesn't call for the vanilla. I just add that to add flavor. For a little bit. And I want to mix this a little bit because when I turn the mixer on, batter's gonna fly everywhere. So let's mix it up a little bit to hopefully prevent that. We're supposed to whisk this, let's see. Okay, we'll whisk it and we gonna get a whisk. I'm glad I saw that. Okay. Whisk waffle mix. Then you measure, pour it in there. It's okay, I don't have it plugged in. I wanted to make sure. Move that out of the way. Been a while since I made these. I don't know why, I do know why I'm lazy. But I don't know. I woke up and wanted to bake. Here it is, the Ninja Belgian Waffle Maker. And it comes with this pre-measured cup. Can you see this line right here? That's like 3/4 of a cup. It says when you're measuring out your batter, go up to here, but don't go over the top. This is 1 cup because it'll overflow. So I'm gonna aim for just going to that 3/4 cup line. But we need to turn it on and I'll show you something. When you start, you want to make sure it's locked in this position, in the upright position, because when you unlock it, it comes down like this so you can get your waffle. Close it and it just locks, okay? Now I'm gonna plug it in and you set it. This is what I wanted to show you. Look at this, isn't this cool? You can choose the different shade of your end waffle. Like if you want dark, and then you go all the way down to light. I think I'm gonna go 4-3, and you do that with the selector. This is the on-off button, and all you do is you turn it to where you want it to be as far as your shade of darkness on your waffle. The red light is on. And when this light turns green, you hear a beep. And it's the patented Ninja beep, because when you first get it, you have to clean it real well. Do not dip this all the way in water. You just get a damp cloth, wipe it clean, and then you rinse it off. But do not submerge this unit, any part of it, in water, because you know it's electrical. Then you dry it off, and then I let it dry. I dried it off with a tea towel, and then I let it air dry. Then it said, before you use it for the very first time, turn it on. It doesn't matter what shade you set it to, and just let it burn off the packaging smell or whatever, like 5 to 10 minutes. I did it for like 8 minutes, so I've already done that. Then again, when this light turns green, we hear that patented Ninja beep. If you own any Ninja things, you know what I'm talking about. Then we pour our batter, and we pour it into this opening. Now I have to use silicone tip tongs to remove my waffle. I don't think I have that, do I? We're gonna see. It says you can season it by adding a thin coat of cooking oil, but not to use cooking spray. I didn't do that because I've used Ninja stuff before in the past and I've never had to do that, so I'm not gonna try that now. I wanted to see something. Oh, okay. So it's going to turn red, not red, it's going to turn green, and you'll hear that beep when it's time to put your batter in there. When this button turns red again, your waffle's done. That's what I wanted to make sure. Yeah. Wait, no. I got it. I got it all confused. That doesn't make sense. Wait a minute, that don't make... See, that got me confused. Let me read this. Okay. Did you hear that beep? And it turned green. So now I can pour my batter in. When it turns red again, that light, it'll be completed. Okay, so let's get some batter. I think I might be a little over that, but that's okay. I do have a towel, because I don't want this to be dripping all over. Let me just pour it in there. and it turns red when it's cooking. It also says it's not going to fill this all the way up, but as it's cooking, the waffle will expand and it'll be filled in. And you eat too. Oh, I love it. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Now here comes the tricky part, getting it out of here. I'm not scratching up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whoop, there it is. Let's make another one. Oh, I didn't bring my doggone paper towel over here. I meant to get one and I forgot. Oh well. There we go. It's still dripping. Okay, let's pour the batter in. Light has turned red, so it's cooking. I gotta wipe that off, and I'm gonna bring you closer. You see how it's not filled yet, but as we're talking, you can see it get ready to bubble up and fill up. See it doing that? Okay. Let's flip it over, see what it looks like on the other side. Oh, beautiful. I'll be back when everything's done. Now, when you're opening and closing this Ninja Belgian Waffle Maker, make sure you're using this right here. Okay? Don't touch it over here because this gets hot. So make sure you're using the handle. This is how many I got so far. And I think I got enough for 2 more. So I'm going to keep going. And this is what happens when you put too much batter in there. I used the cup. I had it up to the brim, but look what happened. It's bubbling up and over and down. So stick with using that 3/4 cup measuring point so you can avoid this. But that was my last bit of batter. Oh well, lesson learned. This is the last one that overflowed. Look at it, like a trumpet or something. But wow, and it's hot. Oof. Gosh. Okay, let me unplug it and turn it off. Let me flip that up. I should have turned it off first. Yeah. Got a few crumbs. Get them out of the way. I'm going to move you out of the way for a minute. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's the last one. But now, I did use stainless steel fork to get it out, but I was careful not to scrape. The plates, you're supposed to use silicone tongs, silicone tip tongs. So I'm going to invest in those because I don't have a pair. That's going to be an easy cleanup. Easy cleanup. I'm going to let it cool a little bit and wipe it down with the damp towel. But that's it. My old Belgian waffle maker, and I still have it. Love it. It's Presto. Beautiful thing. But this Ninja, what are you doing? You're doing something right, that's for sure. Love it. Waffles, anyone? I'll let my siblings know that they can come get some waffles now. Again, I used the Krusty's Belgian waffle mix, and in case you're wondering, this is a Mrs. Butterworth household. We grew up on this, and that's what we do. And this big old jug, I got it from Sam's Club. Forget how much it is, but you can look it up. But I'll come back when I'm getting ready to eat one so you can see that it's done. And I mean, they're beautiful, just beautiful. But I know now, not to use a cup. Just use 3/4 cup or better. Okay, put some butter on it. Well, now it's time for the syrup. I don't know why I'm not shaking that. I don't need to shake that. Here it is with the syrup on there. And I did use the kind of messed up one. Let's see. You can see that it is cooked all the way. Get some butter and some syrup. This is good, y'all. If you're looking for a waffle maker, that Ninja one is the one to go with. This is good. I'm gonna let y'all go because I got some sausage and I'm gonna eat my waffle, eat my grub bone. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Watch me try my new gadget. It's a win-win. I highly recommend the Ninja Belgian waffle maker. It gets 2 thumbs up from me. Shouldn't have taken that last bite because we're going to close out the video. And if you've never tried that Krusty's Belgian waffle mix, try it. It is the bomb. And you don't need to add the vanilla. I just add it because I like the additional flavor. And of course, don't forget Mrs. Butterworth. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, like the video. Leave a comment. What kind of Belgian waffle maker do you use? What kind of syrup do you use? And what kind of mix? Do you make it homemade? The instructions that came with the Ninja gave some recipes for making homemade. I'm a lazy chef. I'm going to use that Krusty's. Why do all that other stuff when I don't have to? And I know it tastes good. But anyway, thanks again. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, all the best to you and yours. Bye for now.